That's right, Maria. This is a first of its kind move happening here at the MFA, all centering around sculptural pots made in the 1800s. You're looking at one of them right here. There was just a ceremony commemorating this historic move. You're looking at video from that where more than a dozen descendants of David Drake came in, some even traveling 9 hours by train to make sure they were here. MFA representatives and the family spoke about what this all means to them.
I'm sure he couldn't have conceived it, and we definitely couldn't have conceived it. So
these 4 letters are the only reason Pauline and Yaba Baker were able to trace back their ancestry to enslaved potter David Drake.
For him to sign those jars in a way that couldn't be erased and know he could be killed for it is, to me, his stance against oppression.
He was one of the few literate slaves, writing poetry and signing his pots. 175 years later, 2 of them are on display at the Museum of Fine Arts. And in a historic first-of-its-kind agreement, the MFA is restoring ownership of the works back to the Drake descendants.
What's different here is that it's the first case where we've looked at a work made by an enslaved maker and really made the point that it's the same issue of stolen properties.
The sign jar is on a long-term loan from the family, and the poem jar has been purchased by the museum. It reads, "I made this jar for cash, though it's called lucre trash," likely commentary on Drake's enslavers gaining at his expense. Both works are on display in the museum's Art of the Americas wing.
I was asked, what do you think Dave would say? And I think he would say, God granted him the grace that he asked for in one of his poems, and he's also granted that grace to his family.
Which is made up of engineers, attorneys, business executives, and educators, all viewing this incredible discovery and restored ownership as a delayed blessing for their ancestor.
To think that he went through all these years hoping and praying, because he did ask for God's grace, and now it's come full circle, and we are like recipients of what his hard work went into.
There are more David Drake pieces on display at other museums. Family members tell me they're hoping that similar action will be taken there as well. We're live in Boston. Danae Bucci, WCVB News Center 5.